Hey, what's up, guys? I just wrapped up a trade, but unfortunately the video showing my live trade got corrupted. So instead I'll be showing you a recap of the trade I took, which was over a span of 3 days, and it really tested my patience, so you really want to stay tuned for it. But without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. Okay, so on July 31st, which was a Monday, so start of a new week of trading, I bought three $49 calls between 2:53 and 3:04 p.m. on FUBO. So around right here is where I bought those three $49 calls. And the reason why I bought calls was because, that day FUBO just skyrocketed, more than 10% increase. And also on the daily chart, as you can see here, it's been on an uptrend since early May. So it just looked very, very bullish. Plus, FUBO earnings is about to come out on Friday, and is projected to have really, really good earnings. So I thought I was going to buy calls sooner or later, so I might as well buy calls right now. And price consolidated until market closed. And with consolidation, it either means one of two things. Price would shoot up, price would shoot down. Because you have buyers trying to push the price up, and you have sellers trying to push the price down. And eventually one would give. Like they're battling right now. Eventually one would lose the battle, and price would either shoot up or shoot down. And post-market, price did shoot up. It just shot up until 347s. And when I saw this, I was really, really happy and ecstatic, because I was optimistic that price would go up tomorrow when the market was going to open the next day. And unfortunately, price shot all the way down. Really bad news came out for U.S. markets. It got downgraded for some reason, and it was just really, really bearish news. Every single stock was in the red at some point in the day, and yeah, including FUBO, I guess, and price just shot down. So on August 1st, price, when market opened, price went down, went back up, and it just slid all the way down. And it was around this moment where my calls, which I initially bought at $49, went all the way down to $30. So I lost around half of the value. I was down a lot of money. But I was still really optimistic about FUBO, that price would go up. I really wanted to buy this dip, but unfortunately, in my small account, I was able to make $175. You can check out my previous video on how I did that. But if you do the math, 49 times 3 is 147. So 147, 175 minus 147 is $28. So I only had $28 left of buying power in my account. And right here, calls were around $30. So I just didn't have enough money to buy these calls, which, I wanted to buy the dip because I was really sure that price would go up, that this would just be a minor setback, minor bearish things or whatever. But it didn't. So it was really grueling because I didn't want to sell and I couldn't buy. So I just waited this whole entire day out, and I ended the day losing $18. Moving on to the next day. Yep. As you can see, pre-market price just kept going down. It just, the bearishness just kept going down. Market did open and went all the way up to 2.7s, and then it just came crashing down. And right here, price eventually hit $28. The calls eventually hit $28, and I immediately bought. There was my opportunity to buy, and I immediately bought calls at 28. This brought my average price down to $44, and so I just kept writing it. I didn't sell my calls, I kept holding it, and price did eventually go back up, but not high enough. I lost an additional $22 on August 2nd. So moving on, the next day, and as you can see, price shot up. It just shot up. The next day was today. I ended my trading today, and price shot up. So this was my opportunity to sell. I drew this line, a huge indicator of resistance. Price did not want to go up above 2.7s. As you can see, it just touched this line a couple of times. And so on 9:47, let me go to the 1 minute chart, which is, oh my gosh, it just ruined my resistance line. Let's just bring that back down here. Yeah, so August 3rd, which is today, is where I ended my trading. Price went up, down, and then it just shot up. I sold one call at 947, which is around here. Price went above the resistance line, and here I just sold. I don't know why I sold. This was a retest of that resistance line. Usually when you see a retest, usually when you see price go above a resistance line, come back down, this is just a retest. More likely than not, price would eventually shoot back up. And yeah, I thought this was going to go back down, so I might as well just sell one right here just in case it does go back down. But looking back at it, this was a retest and a mistake on my part. But anyways, I sold at $48, and as I said before, my average price was 44, so I was in the profit zone right now. I was just looking to sell. So I sold one right here, and I sold another one at 52, around right here. So that was really good. And then at 9:57 right here, I saw a little consolidation. I saw my first red candle. So at 9:57, I sold one at $57. I sold a call at $57, which was really, really good. At this moment, I was up around like $50 or something, which really good. And then afterwards, right here, I thought price was going to go up. Like right here, it consolidated and it went up. I thought it was going to consolidate here and go all the way up. But price did slide all the way down here. I was waiting for price to bounce up from this resistance line. And as you can see right here, there's a little wick. I almost sold because usually when you're in an uptrend, it'll flip to a downtrend if it dips below the previous dip. So right here, we made a high, then made a low, then made a high. And then if you make a lower low, say for example, price dipped all the way down here, this will be very bearish and you would want to sell. So yeah, on the 1 minute chart, it dipped just a little bit. And I was about to sell because I thought this was going to be a bearish, but then price just shot back up. So it just indicated that we may still be in a bullish market and that price would go up. So I just waited it out, but it went up here and then it started going back down. So this is another bearish signal. When price doesn't make another higher high, it just stopped. I thought it was going to make a higher high. I waited a little bit, but it didn't. So I was looking to sell my call at a price around this range. So at 10.26, I sold right here for $48. I ended the day with $62 in profits. Yeah, so I just ended it there. Really successful trade. It took me 3 days. I stuck to my trading plan. I stayed patient. I didn't panic sell. And overall, I'm really happy with the trade that I did. So thank you guys for watching and stay tuned for future live trades.